So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And Sugar Ray Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put... They ring the bell, and here we go. That jab misses. That's another scoring shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
And now going for the finish. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn. Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven. Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That left hand lands. Miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter punch right up the middle. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They're both trying for a knockout. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch in. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Punch, counter punch. Nice stop, but that won't score. Through the hook, didn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Well done with that. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over.
3, 4, 5.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
That jab won't score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? The courage on display here is incredible.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Tom? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there.
We're about to see a first-round knockout.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far. Missing with the hook.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That's another scoring shot. Missing with the hook. Nope, that hook won't score. Which one of these athletes? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. It's not over till it's over. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
That hook doesn't score. That jab misses. Corner's got the tower. They're going to throw it in. Oh, and they got rocked. What? At some point, the corner has to say you're done. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Which fighter will say no mas? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven,
and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.